Welcome back to more Nickmercs. Guys, in today's YouTube upload, we're going to be watching a video that Gary put together where it's basically a bunch of celebrities and they're being interviewed, okay? They don't love the guy interviewing them. Now, I don't know if you've ever been interviewed, but sometimes people get a little too comfortable. And when that happens, it gets a little awkward. It gets a little weird. Now, for those involved, but if you're watching, it can be kind of funny. If you don't believe me, just watch. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video, man. And if you give a bunch of likes, we'll make more. And drop a comment down below and tell me out of all these people, who do you think handle the awkwardness the best? Enjoy it. I'll see you guys again soon. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Peace and love, gang. YouTube, what's going on today, man? Listen.
I have noticed that most of the guests are mostly white males.
Oh, this really pisses
Oh, here
me
we
off.
go.
But go ahead.
Here we go.
Pisses me off. Take a look over here, Peter. What do you see? A lot of whiteys.
A lot of
What's
whiteys.
going on here? People think it's the census or something. I mean, this has got to represent.
I hate this DEI bullshit, man.
The
Can't stand
actual pie
Who
chart
cares?
of America. Who cares? And I have no interest in gender or race or anything like that. But everyone else is kind of with their little calculating.
Right.
Is this the
Picking it
exact
apart.
right mix? You know, I think that's, to me, it's anti-comedy.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie, and
No, nobody, none. The word would be.
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not gonna have this conversation unless you say it. You want to move on to another question?
Okay. Awesome.
I love it.
I don't want to say
Oh,
it.
come on.
Will you say it?
No. That's not the same thing.
Why do you want me to
They're
say
gonna
it?
bleep it when you say it on
know,
your
but-
show. Say it.
I can't say it. If I say it, this question it won't make air.
Okay, forget it.
So why did he need a black director? Could a white director not have?
It's not
produced this
color,
work?
it's culture.
Explain the difference, because I think we're in
Steven
a space
Spielberg did Schindler's List.
Right now.
Martin Scorsese did Goodfellas, right? Steven Spielberg could direct Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese probably could have done a good job with Schindler's List, but they're cultural differences.
Black History Month you find
Ridiculous.
why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No,
Well,
Fair
come on,
question.
tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Cook
You
'em.
want one?
No.
I love this.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are
Agreed.
we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it.
Agreed. Dude, I've always said this, man. When people constantly bring it up and constantly throw it out there, and there's this and there's that and there's this, it's like, dude, you make things worse. When you don't bring any attention to it and you just treat everybody the same, it's all good. It's all good. Okay? It's not a black man or a white man or a blue man or a green man. It's just a fucking man, right? That's all it is.
I'm going to stop calling you a
I'm
white
with this guy. I'm old school, though.
man, and I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
Can women be funny?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I've seen
Some people
this.
have a hard time saying yes, though. There's a lot of angry young men on the internet that are like, women can't
said-
be fun.
Will you guys just grow up and just sit down and write your own and come up with it? Start your own show, have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do for you. That's the problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never let me in. I'd start my own. You guys got to start your own. You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own and quit your whining. We're all eating a giant sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care. It makes no difference whether you got a or a. All right? Just do what
Oh,
you want
God,
to
I hate her, and I don't understand if she understands what he's saying.
do, and hopefully people respond to it.
I don't think she does. I'm almost positive. Oh.
But this the quotas and all of this become undeniable.
In 2021, you considered to run for governor of the state of Texas. Do you think political office is in your future? Can you see that?
If it's Where I would deem myself to be most useful?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think you would get elected in Texas being anti-gun?
Do I think I could get elected in Texas being anti-gun? One thing about if me in politics is to give you a direct statement right there is playing a game that I'm not interested in playing.
Okay,
To give you a direct statement right there.
Where are we in the United States of America in race relations and what you see from day to day in your life?
God knows I have. Kaepernick kneels during anthem, responds to critics about protests. Lil Wayne weighs in.
I've been nothing but blessed. My whole path, these 33 years have been nothing but a blessing. I have never, never is a strong word. I've never dealt with racism, and I'm glad I didn't have to. I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought that was.
There was a lot of backlash from people about that. Would you change it, what you said, or you still feel the same way?
Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matters.
He ended our interview angrily. Lil Wayne is in the business of making music, not apologies.
And people like you have weaseled your way into the world. You are an infection. You are the definition.
His shirt says a woman in every kitchen, a gun in every hand.
Of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your shit you're peddling. The world is not saying, you know what?
I don't remember what
you're
this was
right.
about.
Chicks have. The world's not saying that. The world's saying no. There are two genders.
This is about trans.
I don't want my kids being taught about who they could school. I don't want my kids being taught about their sexual preference.
Retweet.
Like, dude, this guy's enemy. You want to look at the enemy to our world? It's that right there. Asking these stupid questions.
Salute.
You obviously give a long leash to your fighters about what they can say when they are up there with a UFC microphone.
I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you
a leash.
I'm like
free speech. I control what people say. Going to tell people what to believe. Going to tell people. I don't tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them. What is your question?
I was asking that question. I'll move on though.
Yeah, probably a good idea. That's ridiculous to say I give somebody a leash. Free speech, brother. People can say whatever they want and they can believe whatever they want.
That's the wrong guy to challenge, man, for real.
Got quite a large pay dispute happening with our Australian women's soccer team at the moment. Is it frustrating for you as someone who's so prominent in your sport? And we heard you say on the Ellen show the other day you are the richest fighter in UFC, that sort of thing is still going on?
I think that how much you get paid should have something to do with how much money you bring in. I'm the highest paid fighter, not because Dana and Lorenzo wanted to do something nice for the ladies. They do it because I bring in the highest numbers. They do it because I make them the most money. And I think that the money that they make is proportionate to the money that they bring in.
What I gotta do sometimes is explain, which I hate in big arenas, that this is a thought police thing, and I do not like it. But when I use these words, this is my intent behind those words.
Yeah. Wow.
So as long as you understand my intent, I still get people, but just don't say it. I do use some provocative words, but I tell them it's words that really got from my parents. Yeah. They said this stuff, and we talked about it. I can't even say it here. I can't even point to it.
Yeah.
It is an alarming thing for comedians. Yeah. Wow. Even if you go watch the movie Blazing Saddles.
Bro, I hate even seeing a clip
from
this show.
Looking around in your own room.
Are you afraid of losing your audience? Yay.
I told you I'm only afraid of God. I'm only afraid of my daddy, God. I done been 15 years. I'm telling you, God is showing that you can have your own thoughts, bro. I've been canceled.
I can't listen to this guy no more, man. I don't know. It's like he's just not all there anymore,
Before there was cancel culture, who told you
Sometimes
that
he says
my
some
career
shit,
would be
though.
over? The same people that are telling you that you can't have a right to say who you will vote for, might think they so woke, but they following the rules of what woke's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, okay, well then let me just ask you a few more questions and you can answer them if you want to and not if you don't want to. I mean, well, I think we've got 3 more minutes on our agreement.
Your foot's starting to jump a little bit. You better get to your next question.
The reason I'm asking about the past is that you've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in the dark periods you entered and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether...
Oh, he is not happy with this guy.
You think you're free of all of that? Or whether that's still something
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Do you...
You seem okay, it's just getting a little dinosaur in your...
No, look, I don't want to do that. But why are you so sure that there's no link between enjoying movie violence and enjoying real violence?
I'm going to tell you why I'm so sure. Don't ask me a question like that. I'm not biting. I refuse your question.
Why?
Because I refuse your question. I'm not your slave and you're not my master. You can't make me dance to your tune. I'm not a monkey.
I can't make you answer anything. I'm asking you interesting questions.
And I'm saying I refuse.
Okay. Well, no, I was just asking you why. That's fine. No, but you haven't fleshed it out. That's the only reason.
It's not my job to flesh it out.
No, it's my.
This guy, man.
And I'm shutting your butt down.
And that's entirely your. That's entirely
this
your.
This is a
your
commercial
right.
from my movie.
But you haven't said why you think there's no relationship.
It's none of your damn business what I think about that.
Well, it's my job to ask you why you think
that.
And
I'm
you're very
saying
influential.
no. And I'm shutting you down.
Why?
Because I don't want to, because I've done it already. I have explained this many times in the last 20 years. I just refuse to repeat myself over and over again because you want me to. For you and your show and your ratings.
Okay, well, no, it's not about our ratings.
No, it is. It is about you want me to say it for you. For your show, this show, right here, right now.
All right, and if we could stop for a second, I want to say to you, you have a very cute, soft, like a girly voice.
Thank you.
A lot of people say the reason people have girly voices is something bad happened to them at that age. Were you at an early age or were you fine?
That's the creepiest question I've ever heard, and no, but it's so inappropriate, it's not even funny.
Well, I had a girlfriend once that talked like that, and it turned out 6 years old. It was horrible.
Ew, I don't want to talk about this.
Super Bowl commercial. Did you get a lot of reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
Is this real? Is this guy serious? What is this guy? Dude, we've seen this guy. This guy interviewed Bill Burr, I swear.
All right, and if we could stop for a second, I want to say to you, you have a...
He did, because Bill Burr ripped him up. It's like, yo, what's up with this ponytail thing you got going on?
Very cute, soft, like a girly voice.
Thank you.
A lot of people say the reason people have girly voices is something bad happened to them at that age. Were you at an early age or were you fine?
I have never heard that ever. This guy is unbelievable.
All right.
That's the creepiest question I've ever heard, and no, but...
Why is he, like, smiling at her like that? Ew, something's wrong with this guy, bro.
It's so inappropriate, it's not even funny.
Well, I had a girlfriend once that talked like that, and it turned out 6 years old. It was horrible.
Ew, I don't want to talk about this.
Super Bowl commercial. Did you get a lot
Why
of
would he
reaction?
say that and then put the mic? I hate that mother. Oh, my God, bro.
That Super
Oh,
Bowl
my God.
commercial?
Oh.
What Super Bowl commercial?
A lot of reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
What Super Bowl commercial?
Oh, you know what? I've been my mistake. You know what?
See, you're as crazy as the people on Twitter.
Right.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's my fault. I know that. That was my fault. My mistake. You know what?
We don't all look alike.
Father, you're
We may
exactly
be
right.
all black and famous.
You
but
are
we all don't look
guilty.
alike.
I am guilty.
No way.
Next question. In acting, there isn't job security, right? There's an incentive to work hard and be a better actor because you want to have a job. So why isn't it like that for teachers?
Do you think job insecurity is what makes me work hard?
Well, you have an incentive to work harder, but if there's
I
job
wanna be an
security,
actor. It's not an incentive. That's the thing. See, you take this MBA style thinking, right? It's the problem with ed policy right now. There's this intrinsically paternalistic view of problems that are much more complex than that. A teacher wants to teach. I mean, why else would you take a shitty salary and really long hours and do that job?
10% of teachers are bad.
Where'd you get that number?
I don't know. 10% of people in any profession maybe should think of something else. Right?
Well, okay, but I mean, maybe you're a shitty cameraman.
Yo, ending it right there is insane. Good video, though.